Microphone check. Check, check. 1, 2. We are live. Feeling a little bit sick today, man. I'm not just feeling a little bit sick. I am sick today. It sucks. Can't sleep. I'm just busy coughing up the whole night when I'm trying to sleep. But it's all good. Still got to do some algos, man. I might take a sick day tomorrow. 876 Blackbeard. What's happening, man? Welcome. Are you training LeetCode right now? 876 Blackbeard. Dea, yeah. What you Dea doing, man? LeetCoding, or you just chilling? Doing a question as we speak. I like that. How long have you been doing LeetCode? I think, I used to not like LeetCode when I first started, but now it's enjoyable. At least when I stream it. Sometimes when I watch other people stream and I'm like solving problems that they're doing, that's kind of fun. But if I'm just doing it alone by myself, I'm not having a great time. Are you doing the contests also? I think the contests are a great way to like track your progression. Been at it for about 5 months. A question a day keeps unemployment away. Yeah, I don't do it daily because I think that's too much work. But I think doing it consistently definitely keeps your skills sharp, and it doesn't make like relearning it that difficult. Anyways, shall we see what the daily problem is? Oh yeah, look at that. I forgot to do yesterday's problem. Don't think I'm good enough for contests yet. You don't have to be a certain skill level to take the contest. I think it's a good idea to start regardless of where you're at, because like it's a great way to like track your progress. So even if you can only solve one problem right now, that's recorded, and then you'll see like maybe in a month you start to solve 2 problems. Maybe in 3-4 months you start to solve 3 problems. Or maybe your times are getting faster and your placements are getting better. And I think that is motivating to see your gains. It's like if I'm going to the gym all the time and I'm seeing that I'm lifting more and more. I'm like benching 225 now instead of 135 when I first started. That tells me like, yeah, this is working, and makes me want to continue. And then it makes the studying a little bit fun, because on the weekends you have to perform, you have to go to this contest, and you're basically competing against your ghost from last week, I think. Anyways, let's check out the daily. Asia C. Mac in the house. Yeah, I'm a little bit sick. I started to feel sick yesterday. Tap it and dump it. Welcome to the party. Yeah, my throat started to feel tingly, like when I woke up yesterday morning. And then today, I was starting to cough and sneeze a lot. I work today, like from home, but I don't think I'll work tomorrow because I'm unsure if I'm going to get good sleep tonight. I think I'll try this weekend. 876 Blackbeard. I like to hear that. The real Raymond Jones in the house. If y'all don't know about the real Raymond Jones, I feel like I have to shout you out, man. But your name is so long to type. I hope I didn't have any typos there. I feel like people need to know about your stream, man, and what you're trying to do. You're doing the grinds, man. And I try to go into Pat's Hello World's streams every day and the real Raymond Jones streams every day. At least if I'm around during their times. In Rosis, in the house. Gotta rest? Yeah, I should rest. More water, I guess. What's happening, Lysander Trades? I have a little bit of water. I've been drinking water and eating honey, man. I bought this brand new like yesterday and I've eaten like half the bottle. I don't know if it's good for me or what, but I like the taste of honey. Gotta change the name back to Ray Jones. Yeah, I think real Raymond Jones is like so long. But anyways, let's see what's up. Diego, what's happening, man? How's it going? Long time no see. It's going as good as it can be, I guess, for being sick. So what ton of honey? Yeah, I was like looking at the nutritional facts and I was like, man, I must have ate like 400 calories of honey yesterday. But it's all good. In all the video games, like in Valheim or whatever, you need honey to make like antidotes and medicine, you know. So it must be have some type of healing properties. Diego, thank you very much for that Prime subscription. Let me get your name up on the board or on the website. Are you up here for this year? All right, looks like I gotta add your name to the list of Algo Junkies 2024. Thank you very much. Really appreciate all that. Right there. All right. Put it in tea or just spoon to mouth, man. I don't have no spoons and I don't have no tea ready. I just straight to my mouth, man. Bottle to mouth. I'm not sharing this honey with nobody except me. Savage style? Nah, it's good. It's good for the environment. All right, let me read this problem, man. Can you bottoms up the honey on stream? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. That's crazy talk, smart coder. What's happening? Minimum length of string after deleting similar ends. Given a string S consisting only of characters A, B, and C, you are asked to apply the following algorithm on the string any number of times. Pick a non-empty prefix from the string S where all the characters in the prefix are equal. Pick a non-empty suffix from the string S where all the characters in this suffix are equal. The prefix and suffix should not intersect at any index. The characters from the prefix and suffix must be the same. Delete both the prefix and suffix. Return the minimum length of S after performing the above operation any number of times, possibly 0 times. All right, let me look at some examples. So I guess it's asking like, is this a, seems like, all right, let me see this one. So you can remove the A's. A, and A. Oh, I see what they're saying, man. All the characters. Hold on. Prefix or all the characters in this suffix are equal. Does that mean like as long as they have the same characters but not necessarily the same count of characters? I think that's what that's saying. It's like peeling an onion. All All right, let me try and do this. So I guess I have some ideas, but I don't know what to do yet. Let me use example 3. What's happening, Lead Coach? All right, here we go. Let me space these things out, man. And let me add some indices. And then we're gonna 2-pointer this thing. So I'm thinking of keeping like 2 sets or something like that. Unordered sets, I guess. And then basically I just, man, what do I do actually? So I guess if the ends are not equal, we can't do anything. But if the ends are equal, then hold on. Why can't we just take A, B, and B, B, A all at once? Am I allowed to do that? Or what? I guess there is nothing stopping me from doing that, right? Let me think a little bit more, man. I have another idea, but I'm not sure which one is better. I'm thinking also of just like compressing this to just have to remove any streaks and just to have like a 1-streak character, and then that way I can know like, okay, we can remove all the A's and B's from the ends, and then I can just apply that onto the real string. Like just remove all the A's and B's from the front and the back. Maybe that way it might be easier for me to implement. Polycarp Angelololo, thank you very much for the follow. Oh snap. Let me move my YouTube chat so I don't ignore it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try this. So I'm gonna make a new string. Q Ultimus in the house. What's happening, Q? Welcome to the party. This is a 1501 rated problem. Oh, Leet Coach. You're trying to make me feel bad. Dang, 1501. Am I overthinking it? Hold on then. Hold on a minute. No, you're just curious? Yeah. With that in mind though, it makes me think like it must be a simple algorithm to solve it. I think this way will work for sure, but maybe there's an even easier way. Track 400. What's happening? All right, maybe we can say while left and right are equal, just shrink it. Something like, let me make a function to that. Can I do that? Locked from Nairobi, Kenya. Dang. All the way from Kenya. I don't even know if I said that right. Welcome. Mohammed Hamdi 98. Welcome to the party. How are you doing? Let me link this problem in chat. So hold on, man. Can I pass down these numbers like that? I don't know if I'm making this too complicated. Oh, track 400. Thank you very much for the 100 bits, man. Your name goes up on my website forever. But 9826. I gotta change these. 9826. Track 400. Look at that. Thank you very much. All right, what was I doing? I was gonna say, maybe I'll be like, char. This is the target character. I don't even know if I need this function. I'm gonna just do everything in one big function. So maybe it can be like while SL equal SR. Hold on. Let me think about this. I'm trying to say while they're both equal to A, we should increment them. Korea Lucas, thank you very much for the follow. So we'll get that. And then we set the new character to B, and while left and right is equal to B, we just increment them or decrement them. And then now that these are not equal, we should break the while loop. That's what I'm trying to do right here. So I'm gonna say yeah, that's what I'm doing right here. And then we can update the character to one of them. And then we do it again. And then basically this might be off by 1. Maybe I should think about that. So R 5 minus 3, and then maybe we do a +1. All right, hopefully that works, man. Dang, excuse me. Man, what is happening here? Am I going like crazy out of bounds or something? me see if that fixes anything. All right, maybe it was going out of bounds. I'm gonna just send it. Oh lordy, it was not right. So maybe that should just be greater than. Maybe if it's equal, then it should be a 1. Because I guess you gotta take both sides, or, oh no. Oh no, man. So this one works, but now this one doesn't work. So we take the C's, we take the A's. Let me think. Should this be like that? I'm just playing around now, man. How do I fix this case? Do I have to check if it's like odd or something, or even length? Raxo Sabe, what's happening? Look at the edge cases. Yeah, I guess I should pay a little bit more attention to what I'm doing, man. All right, I expected 1. Let me see what's up. So let's take out all the B's. Let's take out the A's. Let's take out the B's, the C's, the B's, the C's. And then we're just left with 1. So I guess we can't. Okay. So when I do this, one of my other test cases fails. Let me try and fix that one. All right, here we go. So we remove the C's, we remove the A's, the B's. Maybe we can say if, oh snap. I think I see what's happening. So we can remove these two things at the end. And those things should get removed. So I guess we can say return 1 here. But then how do we know we can return? Wait, why is that 1, man? Wait. I'm returning 1. But it should be 0. Is it because I don't even know what's happening? Let me print. I'm cooking. Oh man, I hate to do this debugging thing right here, but sometimes you got to do it. 4 and 4. So if they're the same length, then why wouldn't that work? Then it fails for this test case, man. Oh, because I see. I think I see what's happening, man. So, okay. So maybe I need to do these things at the same time, because now I'm incrementing this one. All right, when we're down to these last two, A's and A's, this part triggers first, and I hit them like that. But then maybe I can just say that part, like, we didn't do that part. Either I do something weird like this, or I put everything in one big thing. Maybe I'll try and just do everything atomically and see what's up. Man, now everything is broken, man. I guess we don't need both of these cases, right? Hold on, man. I don't know how to deal with this. This part is tricking me, man. So maybe what do you think? Maybe I can just do that? Man, Q, this one is tough. This one is too tough. So I'm saying, oh, maybe I have to change that back. I think I've modified my algorithm too many times to remember what is the right approach. Anyways, I don't like how I arrived to this solution, man. It wasn't very clean. Like, how do you deal with this part? I was gonna say, think you missed something small. Yeah, it was a little weird, but I think maybe my approach isn't the best, because it was tricky to implement this with that edge case at the end. I solved it earlier with a stack. Oh, a stack. A stack. Excuse me. The hardest issue with this one is if all the middle characters are the same from left to right. Just brute force checked it. Should we look at some solutions out there? See what people are doing. Votrubak. Oh, Votrubak did the same thing. Oh, look at that. Votrubak ran into the same issue, man, where he had to do some weird things right here with these two things. Man, is Votrubak looking at my code when he writes these things? What the hell? You think he's checking it out? Suspicious, man. Very suspicious. Skip Pharaoh, what's happened? My solution was somewhat similar to this. All right. I don't feel too bad now. My LeetCode account has my real name, but here's my newbie solution. All right, let's check it. Oh, snap. I see what you're saying. Use a stack. So you push the things onto both stacks. Or no, onto one stack. Wait, there's one stack. And then you push both characters. I don't know what this stack is for. But I guess it works. Votrubek is plagiarizing. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. When the middle group is only one character, then you can't remove them. But if there are more than one, you can remove them all. Yeah, how do you know? How do you know if you're in the middle group though? Without doing some type of weird scan. I guess maybe with like some type of frequency map or something. But anyways, I'm ready to move on. I am ready to move on. Zero track. Random number time. Should I start with 17s or should I start with some 16s? I'm gonna start with some 16s, man. I'm gonna take it easy today. Design an ATM machine. I don't want to do that, man. I don't like to do any of these design problems. But I'll do it because it's a 1600. Oh man, so much reading. Here we go. Let me link it. There's an ATM machine that stores banknotes of 5 denominations: $20, $50, $100, $200, and $500. Initially, the ATM is empty. The user can use the machine to deposit or withdraw any amount of money. When withdrawing, the machine prioritizes using banknotes of larger values. For example, if you want to withdraw $300 and there are two $50 notes and one $100 and one $200, then the machine will use $100 and $200 banknotes. However, if you try to withdraw $600 and there are three $200 bills and one $500 note, then the withdrawal request will be rejected because the machine will first try to use the $500 banknote and then be unable to use banknotes to complete the remaining $100. Note that the machine is not allowed to use the $200 banknotes instead of the $500 banknotes. That's a weird ATM machine, man. Implement the ATM class that has these functions. Deposit takes a thing of banknote counts. Deposit new banknotes in the order of $20, $50, $100, $200, and $500. And withdraw returns an array of length 5 of the number of banknotes that will be handed to the user in order 20, 50, 100, 200, 500. And update the number of banknotes in the ATM after withdrawing. Returns -1 if it is not possible. Do not withdraw any banknotes in this case. Alright, I think we can do this, man. So what do we need? I guess we need some type of something to store the monies that we got. So in the deposit, can I just, how do I initialize? I don't even know, man. Is it like this? There's 5 notes. Can I do that, man? Hopefully I can. Alright, so we deposit these things. That means we gotta iterate. I guess this should just be 5. And then Icy Black Deep in the house. What's happening? It's a thing you can do. Nice. I'm not too familiar with like initializing stuff when it's out of regular LeetCode questions, you know, like initializing stuff in the constructor and whatnot. I don't know that stuff, man. At least not off the top of my head. Arger bot, what's happened? Didn't extract 5 into a constant, will not hire. Yeah, you're right, you're right. Maybe I can redeem myself, man. How do you make a constant? Number of bills or number of denoms. Demons? Denoms, man. There we go. And 5 equals 5. Yeah, that works too. From YouTube, Kamesh, what's happening? I seen you in Twitch. Yeah, I'm on Twitch right now, man. I'm on Twitch and on YouTube at the same time. All right. Tap it and dump it. Thank you very much for that hydrate. Cheers. What are we doing? We are oh, what is this? ATM default size. Hold on. It's hard to read. It's hard to read what you got there. Because is that how it works? Anyways. Man, anyways, I don't want to embarrass myself too much. Anytime I gotta deal with constructors and stuff like that, I gotta look at my old code to remember like how all the syntax works. I'm not gonna lie, man. You need a constant with the denominations. Oh, you're saying anyways. Constructor should take a size, but they force you to have a parameterless one. I see, maybe what you're saying. Constructor should take the list of denominations. Yeah, we're getting, this is called feature creep, I think. We don't want this to be a really good ATM. We want it to be like as hard-coded as possible. Anyways, what are we gonna do? We're going to withdraw some money from this ATM now. So how do I determine if we can withdraw it? I guess I should just start from number of demons designed by committee. Let's go to the whiteboard. I don't think I want to be here all day for this ATM. Man, I wonder how many ATM programs are out there and how much money whoever wrote that program makes. Do they all just use like one ATM software under the hood? Or does every bank have their own ATM thing? So, all right, we're gonna say, I guess I don't even need this. I can just use this. So if monies I is how are we going to do this? If that is greater than or equal to the amount, then we can take it. And how much do we take? Well, we should probably take amount. I need a thing right here. We should take amount divided by monies I, right? Can I do that? And then if amount is 0, then we should just return that. Otherwise, we'll just return that. Diebold makes the ATMs. Do you work in finance, Icy Black Deep? How do you know that? And how many are rounding down amounts and sending the remaining money to their accounts? Wait. Is that from that movie? Office Space or whatever? Hold on. What's the problem here, man? Where do y'all think the problem is? One, two, three, four, 5 notes. It must be in here, right? All right. So something ain't right in here. How could this be messing up? I don't see the bug. Oh, no one. What's happened from YouTube? No one is watching, man. No one knows what's up. You're right. Completely right. No one says my eye is out of range. Thank you. But my junk is still wrong. Oh wait. Why is my junk still wrong? All right, so we have the amount, we have the denominations. Oh, we have to check. Oh man, this is the count. This is not the denomination. This is like, oh snaps, man. Maybe I should make like a map of index to maybe if I actually whiteboarded this, I wouldn't have all these issues. I'm gonna just hard code it. How do I hard code it? Is it like 0 maps to 20? 1 maps to 50. Make the constructor take the list of denominations. Oh, lead coach, you're right, man. You're right. I don't know. It must be because I'm sick that I don't know what's going on. Riri 7001. Thank you very much for the follow. Excuse me. Sorry for coughing up the place today. Well, I still have to do this right. 20. 50. 100. 200. 500. And then I gotta check if the value all right, so if I also didn't even subtract the thing from the withdrawal. There's a lot of things I missed here. So we're saying if we have enough to take, we should take that. Otherwise, we should just like take. Well, that should be values. We should just take money's I times money's values, right? And then we gotta update. I don't like that. I don't like that. Hold on. I got more ideas here. So maybe I can just put this down here. And then, should I use a ternary? No, I shouldn't. I should just be like, if this is greater than the amount of monies, then the take is just the monies. And then that way we can just, oh, but now we gotta like, I guess this should be down here. So I guess we shouldn't subtract this until we're here. Man, I'm gonna just type 5. Should I? No. Monies, I. Yeah. All right, I think that should do it. Oh, lead coach, man. You're making too much sense right now. Don't you worry. This is just the first pass. Muck OS. What's happening? Do you remember all of this off the top of your head, and how? Yeah, I guess I remember all this stuff off the top of my head. How? I guess just by practicing very often. Is this a knapsack problem? No, this is not a knapsack problem. I've been doing LeetCode for a long time. Not super long. Maybe 4.5 years. And I still can't solve this problem. Where am I messing up, man? No, this part doesn't seem right. Does it? If it's less than equal to the money. And if we have some money. All right, maybe that was it. I'm getting my BS in May and I still search up a lot of things. Yeah, me too, man. Man, there's so many bugs in my code right now. hold on. Let me try and find my bug without printing a bunch of debug statements. So we gotta make sure we got some money there, and we gotta make sure the value of that money is less than the amount. Yeah. Oh, right. Look at that. That should be values. Yeah. All right, let's see what's up now. Man, I still not doing things right. I think my variable names are not great. Still have monies instead of values. Hold on. Oh yeah, right there. Terrible at naming things. Monies is such a terrible variable name, but all right, we're passing it now. GRZ Badman, welcome to the stream. Hi Simon, I would love to do these LeetCode problems with you alongside. How do I start? I am very beginner. Well, first, depends on how much of a beginner you are. I think if you like don't even know how to program, I think you should learn a programming language first. And if you know how to program a little bit, maybe you should brush up on your data structures. So like hash maps, sets, whatever, arrays, queues, stacks, trees, all that stuff. Make sure you know some of those things. And I don't know if it's a great idea to do the same problems as I'm doing, because I've been doing this for a few years, but you got to start off with easier problems. And if you have no idea any algorithms, but you're familiar with the data structures, then I think you should like just learn a few of the basic algorithms, like sliding window, two pointers, whatever else, DFS, BFS, all that stuff. Anyways, thank you Icy Black Deep and Lead Coach for spotting all of my bugs, man. Oh no, Condom Chris with the type racer. All right, let's do a little type racer, man. Dead Knight, what's happened? Thank you. So we're about to do type racer. We like to bet. Let me set that bet up. No Condom Chris is one of the fastest typers consistently out here. So I'm not that fast. I'm going to give myself a 14 WPM handicap going up against No Condom Chris. Who is going to win? Is it going to be me with a 14 WPM handicap, or is it going to be No Condom Chris? Toaster Wave, thank you very much for the follow. And MockOS, thank you very much for that follow. I don't know if I said that twice. NCC was number 1. Man, I forgot. It could have been him, or it could have been Inrosis or Sendao. I think it was Sendao. All right, place your bets, man. Oh, Jesus. Everybody's going to put money on No Condom Chris. I have a chance with 14 WPM handicap. All right, here we go. Type racer real quick, then we'll do another problem, a 1700 to 1800 problem. All right, y'all ready? Let me put it in my Discord first. And then, where's all my chats at? Low Road Sim Racing. What's happened? One of Type Racer champ right here. All right, throwing out there for all the people on YouTube who aren't on the Twitch. Here we go. The first race is a warm-up round. The second race is the championship round. And if you have an account, you should sign in. Casual Vim Enjoyer, thank you very much for the follow. Alright, just a warm-up right now. Man, we got some fast people in here today. Look at that. 136 low road racing. That's low road sim racing right there. So now it's number one by a big margin. LeetCode is awesome and I'm learning it kind of late into my career. Me too, Moto Derp. I started learning LeetCode when I've been programming for like 6 years already. I'm okay at web coding and game dev. Java is the hardest I deal with. I want to get into some type of work. Like, I enjoy using the skill I need consistent though. Anyways, strike on, bro. What's poppin', man? Alright, 23 seconds, man. 20 seconds. Who's this guest out here broken down in the middle of the racetrack? Let me see. We got Japan, 33 WPMs. We got Philippines, India, USA. We got Chad, aka Six Pack Sexy, aka No Condom Chris. This is the person I'm trying to beat with 14 WPMs. Alright, championship round. Oh yeah, look at that, man. 114 for No Condom Chris and 104 for me. But dang, 140 for Low Road Racing and 130 for Strike On, bro. That was a fast race. Crazy speeds up in there, man. Oh man. In Rosis, what happened there? Q, what happened? Icy Black Deep with a 81. That's crazy. Coasting Monk, thank you very much for the follow. I clicked off screen on last character. Dang. Alright, so No Condom Chris is gonna lose all that money right now. Alright, here we go. Let me choose that bet. Dang, $22,000 gone. Easy money. Easy. Dang, Clistar, 23,000 points won. Q Ultimus, Dead Knight, Fantasy, Low Road Sim Racing, Icy Black Deep. 20 bucks. 20 bucks. Come on, man. Alright, the winner was Low Road Sim Racing. Let me put that on the board, and then we're gonna go into the next problem. March 4th. Low Road. Dang, 140 miles per hour. You are clearly one of the fastest typers out here, man. To hit those speeds consistently. Almost as fast as Zap, yeah. Crazy speeds. I used to spend way too much time on monkey type. Man, you must be crazy fast on monkey type, because monkey type doesn't even have punctuation. Zombie Chow, how you doing, man? This guy needs to be drug tested. Yeah, he's clearly on some PEDs. Michael PC Gamer, welcome to the party. Man, sometimes I see you stream, Michael PC Gamer. You're doing Mirror's Edge, and man, I remember that game. I used to play it so much when I was younger. When it first came out, that game was like one of my favorite games that I've ever played. And it's been a long time since I played it. That's a parkour game, yeah. The one with like the things are red and you have to jump to the red things. That soundtrack is goated. Yeah, I remember the soundtrack and the visuals the most from the game. And I thought it was a really well done game. Maybe it could have had like maybe been a bit longer or something, but man, that game was great. All right, what are we doing? We are doing 17 to 1800s. 1758. Here we go. I just did this. Minimum garden perimeter to collect enough apples. I remember I just did this like a couple weeks ago. So I'm not gonna do it again. How do I reset? Longest arithmetic subsequence. Is that long enough to redo it? 5 months? Or should I re-roll? You're giving up on the ATM? Man, I passed the ATM, lead coach. Look at that. It's done. We got it. Yeah, no worries. I guess 5 months is a long enough time to redo a problem. Given an array nums of integers, return the length of the longest arithmetic subsequence in nums. Note that a subsequence is an array that can be derived from another array by deleting some or no elements without changing the order of the remaining elements. A sequence is arithmetic if the difference between two numbers in the sequence are all the same value for the whole thing. Did you used to work with Chi-Chi at Google? I don't think our times overlapped. I started in like the end of 2021 till now. So I've been there like a little bit over 2 years. And I don't know when Chi-Chi was there, but I think it was before that, maybe. All right. Man, ends or 1,000 things. I don't know where to begin. Do I have to find like, how do I know which differences to find, you know? Do I just... Let me think. I think it's a good problem to redo for me. So I know it's some type of DP problem. But can I LIS it? Let me try and think a little bit here. Let me not use that example. Let me use this one. So they say the answer is 3. How do we get there? Should I do some type of IJ, LIS? So maybe I have some DP array. Initially set everything to 1. Oh snap. Maybe this has to be like DP diff and then the index. Yeah, because the diff can only be up to 500. So that's nice. And then something like that. So then the diff between this and that is like -5. So then that would be like 2. Then we go there. The diff between this and that is like 2, or is it I'm gonna say 5 there. This one is 2. Well, it's kind of weird. I'm gonna try and I don't know how to like make this look nice. So this one will be like 2. That one will be 2. Better on mute. Thank you very much for the follow. This diff is like 7. So then that would go in like another thing like that. This diff is like -1. Oh man, can we have negative diffs? So that means we need to pad that by like 500. Alright, I think I can solve it. Let me just do it real quick. So I guess we need a 2D vector to represent our DP. Maybe I should use n there. And then the diff there. And then we should fill it with 1s, maybe? Or 2s. Or 1s. No, I'll fill it with 1s. That syntax looks questionable. Alright, so that's my DP, and then I'm just gonna IJ the for loop. And then I'll say nums j. Should I do nums j minus nums I? I guess it doesn't matter. And then I'm gonna pad it with like 500. And I'm padding it by 500 for the case, like let's say nums j is 0 and nums I is 500. That'll be -500. And we can't like access an index, a negative index there. So we're just padding it so that would be equal to 0. And then I added 5 extra slots just to be just to be safe. So we're saying dp j diff. Denz OP from YouTube. What's happening, man? How are you doing? All right, so it's either whatever is already there cached or whatever is at index I plus 1, because yeah, and that's it, man. That is probably it. Maybe. You guys are better at checking my YouTube chats. Yeah, I have it on the side here that I look by. So I have like my activity for Twitch there. Got my YouTube chat right there. I got my OBS Twitch chat like right there. Need more monitors. I only work with 2 monitors, man. I used to, when I first started to stream, I think I used to have 4 monitors, man. 2 there, I had like some other one there, and I had like that tablet I used to write on. But I downsized to 2 only, and I think I prefer less than more. Excuse me. Alright, will that work? Let me put my semicolons in. Should we bet? Y'all want to bet? I'm not gonna. Should we bet? Will this code pass? Let me pull that bet up. So, all right, I just typed out my solution. I pressed run 1 time. There was a bug. I forgot a semicolon, but I fixed that. So I'm not sure if it actually compiles or anything yet. But we're gonna bet. Will this get accepted? Yes or no? And I'll give y'all 2 minutes to decide that one. This is my solution. Maybe I'll zoom in a little bit or something. This is the problem. Scrabs9, thank you very much for the follow. Oh, somebody says no. Big money on no. Man, does that mean I got some serious bugs in there? Nope, nobody's nobody's confident in my solution here. Oh, $10 only? Will this pass? Longest arithmetic subsequence. All right. Man, now that everybody said no, well, not everybody. Is there a bug that I'm not seeing? I think it's gonna pass. At least I feel it should pass. I have my things right. I guess we'll find out in a few seconds, man. Everybody's trying to get Q's money right here, but nobody's that confident that it's gonna pass. Asia C Mac, $200. Quistar, $5,000. What are you doing? Trying to give away free money if it fails. All right, let's see. Will it pass? I'm just gonna hit submit. Easy work, man. Come on. You got psyched out by Q. They're trying to give your points away. That's not true. You always win these bets. Every time you bet, you win. Oh yeah, Asia C Mac getting some money. Let me choose that outcome. Would it pass? Yes. Big money. Big money. $500. I'm surprised everyone was scared to bet more. I'm gonna go homeless. Q, you're on your way to being homeless, man. Keep making these terrible bets. Alright. Next problem. What are you saying? What are y'all saying? 1800 to 1900. It's getting hard now. 1874. Ole Kim. Thank you very much for the follow. We're about to do an 1874 problem. Smallest integer divisible by k. So Q2 looks hard. Alright. Given a positive integer k, you need to find the length of the smallest positive integer n such that n is divisible by k and n contains the digit, only contains the digit 1. What? Return the length of n. If there is no such n, return -1. Note, n may not fit in a 64-bit signed integer. I gotta think about this. Oh man. Jack Harn, what's happening? Welcome to the stream. What's going on with the 2D ArrayNet solution? Oh, my bad. So this 2D array is just like a cache. Maybe I should rename cache or something. But it's DP, I guess, is also pretty common. If you have no idea what DP is, I don't know if I want to try and explain it to you, because it's like it took me many years to like get comfortable with DP, and I'm still not fully comfortable with it yet. DP is dynamic programming, by the way. And dynamic programming is just a way to like reuse previous answers to build upon like other if the problem has a bunch of sub problems, you can reuse answers to those sub problems to like different parts of that problem or something. I know what DP is, but I'm bad at it. Yeah, so that 2D array is just, it is an array that's caching the answer at a certain index and a certain diff. And the diff is like the difference between two numbers. So like we're keeping track of each diff that we've seen and like the best answer at each index for each diff. That's what we're doing. Woory, welcome to the stream, man. Google image DP to learn more. I don't know. I don't know if that's a great idea, but you can do it. Can you explain what you're thinking? Monk OS, for this new problem, I can try doing it. Excuse me. All right, so I'm thinking right now, I don't know how to solve this problem, But let me try to look at the examples. Maybe something might make sense. So we're saying, given a positive integer k, you need to find the length of the smallest positive integer such that n is divisible by k. I'm thinking this is a math problem, and I'm not too great with math. This one is easy, but it required dealing with math anxiety. Oh man, my suspicions were correct. A dang math problem. Oh, Brett! Anytime you say math, Brett's pop out of nowhere. You can solve this with not too much math. All right, let me try and see if I can recognize some patterns. So a wild Brett appears. So 1, and the thing can only contain ones. So if k is even, does that mean that it should just be -1 automatically? Like, can any even number be multiplied by any other number to get an odd number? Or what? No, right? Because 2 even numbers added together equals another even number, even if it's 3 of them, right? So I guess we can say if k is even, we can just return -1 immediately. But then how do we find for an odd number? Is it binary search, man? No, because just because 111 is divisible by 3 doesn't mean that 1111 is divisible by 3, right? Right. That's what that means. So, all right, what would it be for 5, man? Would it be 1111 for 5? Like 5 ones? No. 6 ones? 7 ones? 8? I guess 5 is not possible. So 5 is not possible either. How about 7? Would 7 be 7 ones? No. Oh, I feel I'm getting close. Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But is that the answer? Oh, it's actually 6. 6 for 7. How do you figure this out, man? I'm cooking. I'm trying. 5 is only possible ending with 0 or 5, right? Yeah, I guess so. How do we figure that out? Is it like, do I just keep adding ones until we hit a number? Or what? Game on air. What's happening? Have you always been comfortable not using a numpad or did you make a switch? I definitely made a switch, and I haven't always been comfortable with just the numbers up here, but now I've gotten used to it. Remember when BetSync gave me a class on mods? I remember he gave me a class on mods, but I don't remember anything about the mods except you can't do certain things. I don't know. None of that stuff really sticks because I guess I don't practice it enough. So, oh, 1 mod 6, right? I wonder if that has anything. All right, let me see. What's 9? Would it be 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, is it 9? 9 times 9 is 81. I don't know if that makes. So 1 mod 9. I don't know where the pattern is here. You can distribute the mod in a sum. I'd love to get a 10 keyless board, but the numpad is my crutch. Man, what do you do with the numpad? Like, are you an accountant? Are you like always doing your taxes or something? Like, I don't type numbers that often. And I guess if you really want to try a smaller board, you can always get like the numpad separate if you really do need it. So I'm not sure what to do. Oh wait, 1 mod 7 is not 7. I mean, it's not 6. I don't know what I'm typing up here. Gims, you're absolutely right. There's like a bunch of nonsense up there. Pat's Hello World in the house. What's happening, man? Trying to do this problem and it's tough, and my math skills are weak. Maybe try to express the numbers as sums and distribute the mod. Express the numbers as sums. Express the numbers as sums. You mean like, I could explain a better way, but what if you just tried and if the remainders ever repeats? Like a cycle detection. Zyro font, what's happened? That's why I haven't gotten a custom keyboard. I use a numpad a lot and there aren't hardly any 100% layout boards. Yeah, I feel you on that. But like I said, there are tons of numpads out there. Like, I have this one keyboard, the Mammoth 75. I have it right here. Keep it right by my feet at all times. I haven't built it yet, but one day I plan to build it. So I have this Mammoth 75. It's a 75% keyboard. But it also has the Mammoth 20, which is just a little numpad that you can just put wherever you need it, if you need it. And that's what the ballers do, man. You buy the cool keyboards and then you just buy a numpad detached. And Rosis, what's happened? God damn, what do you mean? That keyboard is too ballin'? Looked awesome? Yeah, that keyboard is nice. $130 for a numpad? That's what the ballers are doing these days, man. That numpad is twice the price? Man, that look at that numpad though. Look at that. It has a knob. The images are like 20 megapixels or something. It takes so long to load. Look at that. It has a little artwork on the back. Anyways, maybe an easy way to start is to assume that all the K's they give you will work. All right, hold on. Let me try and gather my thoughts for this problem. So, Brett's saying if we see a mod that we've seen already, then we can return -1 because there's a cycle. But that still doesn't tell me how do I get the longest length. I guess maybe it could just keep going and it won't time out. Oh, so all the K's they give you will work. How do we find... Is it like the mods just get smaller and smaller? It's like binary searching for the mod. Wait, does that even make sense? Let me think. I don't know what I'm saying right now. So let me try 1 1. All right, 1 mod 5, and then 11 mod 5 is what? 1. Oh man. Oh wait, we already decided 5 doesn't work. 5 doesn't work. We know that. So that's 1. That's 4. That's 6. That's 5. Hector HSC, thank you very much for the bits. It's 2. That's 0. So like it goes up. Oh wait, mate. Hold on. Let me put Hector HSC up on the board real quick. Thank you very much, Hector HSC. Where are you at? Oh, I see you. Right here. Look at all those diamonds. Thank you very much. Alright, suppose you just did brute force. Yeah, so if I just did brute force, I just keep adding 1s until I get to a mod equals 0. That's what I would do. Implement the brute force? Man, should I? Alright, I'll do it. So, I'd go like... Oh, but the number can be... The number might not even fit in the thing, you know? How do I... You'll not need to store n. Oh, I see. So we start by storing the number brute force style, and then there's some way to optimize that. So I guess first thing that'll be like if k, how do I say, and 1. Then I just say while true or something, man. Don't worry about edge cases. All right, I won't worry about any more edge cases. And then I'd be like, if num mod k equals 0, then this is it. Oh, what's the length though? And this is what I do. Something like that. Do you need num or just num mod k? Well, I know the answer to that question, but let me think about what does that mean? So for 7, it's just 1, then it's 4, and it's 6. I don't see the pattern here. So 1, 4, 6. I guess it goes in a cycle. That's for sure. Excuse me. Oh man, did I just close the wrong chat? I think I closed the wrong chat or the wrong window. Here's a simple rule of mods. As long as you only do plus, minus, multiply, you can always mod after every operation. What does that mean for... Hold on, I'm trying to wrap my head around that. So you could do nums equal nums times 10 plus 1 mod k. Man, I really should study up mods. And then as long as that works, but then you said we also have to keep a scene mods or something. Num is already modded. Oh, so I guess this is not necessarily incorrect though. This is just unnecessary. Just the same, like it will just give the same value, right? But I see what you're saying though. Mod equal num mod k is fine, just in case k equal 1. Alright, I guess 1 mod k. What's the difference? I mean, if k is 1, then 1 mod k is 0. I see. This problem, no way I could have solved this on my own with my math skills. Is that it? I gotta really try and remember all these mod things and how they work. So you're saying maybe when you get healthy I can give you a simple mod lesson? Oh yeah. Learn mods, they come up all the time. Yeah, apparently. PP time? What? I gotta really learn my mods. BetSimp gave me a lesson, but that was like last year. I don't really remember. Mods, Miles the Great. Welcome to the stream. Suppose you have ABC mod k. That's the same as A mod k times, yeah, B mod k times C mod k. that stuff, I guess I know that from DP problems. So I think what you're saying is the key here is that what you said earlier about anytime you do plus, minus, or multiply, then you can just mod after every step and you'll be okay. Also learn your operator precedence and minimize your parentheses. LeetCode, I know what you're saying, man. I know exactly what you're talking about. Like right here. I do that out of habit, just to be certain that, I guess I started doing that a long time ago. Why did I do that, man? I think sometimes when I do something like this, when I do this, I think it checks like k and 1 equals 0. You know, basically k and false. So, right? Let me see. I think that's why I started doing it, man. Maybe not. Or is it the mod thing? Maybe it's like when I do this. Maybe I don't need any of those parentheses. I swear, sometimes when I type this out, it doesn't work. But yeah, I'll try to do that also. Mod K never gets big, right? Same technique for all the DP problems when you have to mod it by some prime number. Alright, does that mean we gotta do the next harder problem? TV Josh, what's happening? Why not special case 4? What? Oh, 4. Like the number k equal 4. All right, let's see which problem they're gonna give us now. 1955. Or what about 0? Maybe the constraints say k. K has to be 1. And then 5, the scene takes care of the 5. Because we'll get repeated mod values for 5. Problem 1776. Wait, which problem did I get? 1955. I think I've done a 1776. Alright, cherry pickup part 2, man. I think I know what this problem is. Oh yeah. Can I solve this problem? If k's 1's place is 0, k times nothing. Right. Like 10. But if the 1's place is a 0, then it will get picked up by this part. It's an even number. Right? That one was a daily last month. Cherry pickup 2. What is 1 place? It's 5. So 1's place 5, it will get picked up in the scene. So we take the mod and then we only do like, if we re-see a mod, that means there's a cycle. Brett taught me that. I didn't know that. So that's how I detect cycles. Did you do the tape mod or any foam stuff to your keyboard? I'm about to build one. Yeah, I've done the tape mod before, and I add foam stuff sometimes. I think the tape mod does help to make it sound a certain way. Youssef on the web, thank you very much for the follow. Alright, here we go. Cherry pickup part 2. You're given rows by columns matrix grid representing a field of cherries where grid ij represents the number of cherries that you can collect from ij cell. You have 2 robots that can collect cherries for you. Robot 1 is in the top left and robot 2 is in the top right corner. Return the maximum number of cherries collection using both robots by following the rules below. From cell ij, robots can move to I plus 1, j minus 1, I plus 1, j, or I plus 1, j plus 1. So that means they can only move down left, down, and down right. When any robot passes through a cell, it picks up all the cherries and the cell becomes an empty cell. When both robots stay in the same cell, only one takes the cherries. Both robots cannot move outside of the grid at any moment. Both robots should reach the bottom row in the grid. Sanivek, thank you very much for the follow. I think I can solve this one. Let me try. So I'm gonna do it top down because that's what I'm comfortable with, but I'm gonna try and use a lambda for my recursive function. So for 2D matrices, I like to just set my rows and my calls like that. So what's my thing gonna look like? I don't know what goes in here yet. Should I just do like R1, R2, C1, C2? And then maybe I need a bunch of directions. Let me make those right now. So my directions are, I can go row +1, -1, 1 0, and 1 1, right? That's not the mod he needs to study. Oh, a tape mod. Ryan from YouTube, what's happening? How are you doing? Welcome to the party. I'm about to do this problem right here. Cherry pick up 2. I'm about to start coding once I finish watching the NBA. Is NBA happening right now, man? I don't even watch basketball. So what am I doing here? I'm gonna go man, this problem is tough. So I guess we try each of these rows for each robot, right? How do I do that nicely? I go like new R1 is R1 plus dir 0 new C1. So that's that. And do I have to like loop again to try like all the possible combinations? New R2 equal R2 plus dir 2. And then I guess we check out of bounds or something. Maybe I can do that here. Should I make a function for that? Maybe a lambda? Oob. Let me try that. And this is gonna return like a boolean. The gamer, what's happening? Hi, I'm 25 years old. I don't know nothing about the field, but I'm familiar with HTML. If I start learning game dev now, is it late? I don't think so, man. I was about the same age. I was about 25 or so when I first started this program. And now I'm doing all right. So Tons, did I say that right? Tons, thank you very much for the raid. How are you doing? Welcome to the party. Hopefully you're into LeetCode, because we like to LeetCode. Game dev pretty brutal right now. At least it seems so on LinkedIn. I think game dev has always been pretty brutal. I am into LeetCode. I like to hear that. JR Blaze, welcome from the raid. Alright, so the problem I'm doing now is cherry pick up 2. It seems a bit challenging, but I think I can do it. So I'm checking out of bounds here. And then I'm just gonna be like, if out of bounds, new row 1, new column 1, continue. Hold on, man. I gotta gather my thoughts. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. So I guess here we can just like let me think. Oh man, I gotta send the function down also. New row 1, new row 2, new column 1, new column 2. And then how do I deal? Man, this is tripping me out, man. So whenever C1 and C2 are equal, then we only take the thing once, right? So it's like and then it's like if C1 equals C2, when do we stop? I guess if row is out of bounds. I guess it will get caught right here also. But anyways, this is gonna try and remember the best that we get, and then we just like add. So if they're equal, we do that. Otherwise, R1, C1, R2, C2. And then I have to cache all of that stuff. Should I try and cache right now, or should I just see if it works? Let me see if it works. I didn't even call the DP function. What else saying? When you first started LeetCoding, did you search up on to see which algorithms you needed and if and when to use loops and hashes and things like that? macOS, when I first started to LeetCode, I already knew like how to use if statements and loops and hash maps and things like that. But what I didn't know was common algorithm techniques. So when I first started, I was doing like random problems, and it was very challenging because I didn't have any knowledge. Like I never even seen a binary tree in my life before. But once I started to just learn the things one by one, everything became more manageable. Do you try to optimize as you go, or do you try to leave it for last? Sometimes, depends. Sometimes I just try and get a correct answer first. But where am I messing up here? Expected, oh, that and there maybe. Oh man, and then I gotta send DP there. All right, I hope that gives me a correct answer. Now I have to add my cache. So it's gonna be of size rows and of size calls. Set thing to -1, and then we just check like if. Oh man. Do we need like let me think about this dang cache for a second, because can I use like $70? Yeah, so maybe I can just add another layer here. So it's gonna be the row and then the 2 columns. Maybe, hopefully. Hopefully it will work, man. Oh, that worked. No mistakes. Well, no real mistakes, at least. I think I should be able to do this bottom up DP instead of top down, but I think this is good enough, man. Oh, H talk. Did I say hello? From Costa Rica. What's happening, man? How's it going over there in Costa Rica? I don't know much about Costa Rica except y'all have real life jungles out there, man, and you got monkeys and snakes and all types of wildlife in those jungles. Beaches, mountains. I don't know. One of my coworkers is going to Costa Rica soon. Do you have any good resources for getting better at DP? Oh man, I don't really know. It took me so long. I don't even think I'm that good at DP, but I can solve like some top-down DPs. So I think I started with like the take it or leave it problem, or coin change, or knapsack. These are all the same problem. I think this was one of the very first DP patterns that I learned. And then from there, it's like I learned other ones similar to that. But I think what made me start to get DP was to be able to recursively solve the problem with like brute force recursion, and then you add the cache to it. But you have to structure your recursive solution in such a way that the states are good enough, are optimal, so that it will pass when you start to cache. Because if you got too many things changing up in the states, then the cache gets too large and you're doing a whole bunch of recalculations. So I don't know. I think you just gotta do a whole bunch of DP problems. All right. I sort of understand caching and working bottom up. Oh, I don't know how to do bottom up, man. I can only do top down. Some problems I can do bottom up. Read CLRS. Dang, I think that's like a dense book. I haven't read it, but I heard how dense that book is. All right, what should we do now? We got like 53 minutes. Should we do a extra hard one? 2100. 2085, man. This is uncharted territory for me. Let's see what this gives us. Stone Game 5. Dang, Stone Game's up in here. Oh, snap. Was this the one I tried to do like last time or something? And I gave up? I don't remember. It must have been recently. Dang, what did I press? I'm scared of this problem. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I'm gonna roll the dice again, man. I don't want to do that problem because I think I tried it recently and it was just... Alright, 2048. I like that number a lot more. Number of days to eat N oranges. I like the sound of it. There are N oranges in the kitchen, and you decided to eat some of these oranges every day as follows. Eat 1 orange. If the number of remaining oranges N is divisible by 2, then you can eat N over 2 oranges. If the number of remaining oranges N is divisible by 3, then you can eat 2 times N over 3 oranges. You can only choose one of the actions per day. Given the integer N, return the minimum number of days to eat N oranges. I think this is a DP problem. Take it or leave it with 3 choices. That's what my thoughts go to first. Oranges can be 2 billion oranges, man. Simon eating oranges? I should be. I just drank a whole thing of orange juice, though. That's where I get some vitamin C. Too strong. Thank you very much for the follow. So I'm thinking just take it or leave it on each of these options, man. But could it be DP? Or could it be like N number of oranges is 2 billion. So do I use like a priority queue maybe? That's a lot of oranges, yeah. I need some of those oranges, man. So I was thinking DP, but maybe I'm also thinking like, can I just use a BFS? So like maybe, all right, let me try and gather my thoughts. Are you going to make a 2 billion cash table? Yeah, I was thinking about that, Lead Coach. I was thinking maybe I can like transform it to a string, or no, even that will be, even with a key as a string, it could potentially be just so many things in that cache. So then now my next idea is to use some type of queue and like just go layer by layer, maybe even a priority queue where I have like pairs in there where where the pairs would be like the number oranges. And H-Talk, thank you very much for the follow. The number of oranges and how many days. And then I just run this until we get something where it's equal to 0 oranges. And then I just put all 3 choices into the priority queue, and then I just let it do its thing. Will that work? Excuse me. So that's my next idea, but I'm unsure if that will work. I guess I can just try and implement it and see what happens. I just typed this, man. I should have just copied and pasted it. Man, but this is gonna grow so quickly. Do I binary search or something? Or is the priority queue going to be okay? I don't know which way to go, man. Alright, if I were to binary search this, how can I know that I can do the thing in however many days? I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna go with the priority queue thing. Nithish611, thank you very much for the follow. Bloom Guy, thank you very much for the follow. So, we can eat 1 orange. Should I say like we can divide by 2 oranges. Oh, if it's divisible by 2. So if oranges, how do I check? So if can do this, can you estimate the maximum number of actions? Yeah, I was trying to think about that. I'm not gonna lie, but I was like, sounds a little bit tough for me to estimate. So I guess an upper bound. I mean, it can't just be selecting one every time, right? Because at some point, I guess it might be 2 times divided by 2. All right, so we can like keep dividing by 2, which would just be 2 billion. That would be like 32 bits. But then maybe a -1, so maybe like 64. But that, and then we're doing it, I don't know, man. 2 billion oranges shouldn't take you more than like 64 times at most, right? Because you can always keep dividing by 2, and if it's not, I don't know about this, like how often that number comes up, but if it's not even, you can just eat 1 and then divide by 2 again. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know how to estimate with the 3 thing. I suppose you can just eat 2 oranges and then divide by 3, 2 times 2/3, which might be around the same as that. I don't know. All right, so I have a question for you, Elite Coach. Let's say n is 2 billion here, and I do this 2 times oranges, or oranges. Will that overflow? Because 2 times oranges could potentially be 4 billion. That would overflow. But then dividing by 3, like, wait, that's not what I want. 2 times n over 3. Wait, isn't it the same? Isn't it the same thing? Oh, wait, that's how much we eat. That's how much we eat. I see. So we don't have to worry about that then. All right. Is that it, man? This can't be it. I have 0 confidence that this will give me a right answer. Because it's a hard problem, mainly. Or, man, I can't spell oranges. That's for sure. Organs. You're gonna eat some organs out here, man. That doesn't sound too tasty. Alright, so we got a problem, man. Oh, I think I see a problem, because I wonder if I should switch these around. Why do you need a parity queue? Well, I thought like processing the least oranges might be good. But maybe that's not true. No, it's just a queue. Is it? Is it just a queue? All right, time limit exceeded. I think I see what's going on, man. So you're saying I should just get rid of this party queue and just use a regular queue and maybe I have a chance? You're the LeetCode truth? Not me, man. LeetCoach is one of the truths out there. So it's, man, if this works, all right. I thought so. All right, now I'm thinking like, do I have to split up all these things into 3 different queues? So like, no. I don't know what to do. Is AI the mark of the beast? I don't know what you mean. What is that? What's the mark of the beast? No condom, Chris. Dividing is always better. So what does that mean? Excuse me. Man, that's crazy. Well, man, that took a long time to run. So, I don't know what to do, man. It's not fast enough. So maybe there should be like something like that. But I'm unsure about this case. Like, I guess we'll find out. No, that doesn't work. All right, let me think a little bit more. I wonder if it's ever better to eat 1 so that you can actually divide by 3 instead of divide by 2. Yeah, I think for sure that's what's happening. What's your LeetCode rank after the contest? Let's see. I'm gonna be at 1945 if they don't like take away my Q4 for doing it in Python. You're insane, or you're insane. Thank you very much for the follow. All right, this problem is hard, man. I have to say, I don't know what I should be doing here. Oh, Just Incredible Studios, what's happening? What if you use a switch statement instead of ifs? I don't think that will affect the time complexity too much here. You're good with the DP initially. Problem is the -1 operation. So if you avoid that, then we're good. But even then, I guess the cache in that case would have to be like an unordered map instead of like a 2 billion array. So it's basically either you divide by 2 or you divide by 3. And if you can't divide by any, then you just eat 1. And then you try it again. Divide by 2 or divide by 3. Alright, let me erase everything, man. Let me erase everything. And then, alright, here we go again. DP time. Sorry, still a beginner. No worries, man. Don't you worry about that. Kilgore25, thank you very much for the follow. I like that you're looking for ways to optimize, though. That is nice. But usually, minor optimizations like that won't really make too much of a difference with these problems because the inputs are so large. But certain optimizations, like using an array instead of a hash map, might make it fast enough. All right, let me do this. So I guess we need the number of oranges. I'm gonna just put orange. I'm gonna put orange. Do I have to enumerate these things? No, I don't think so. So if oranges is 0, or orange return 0, that means we ate all of them. And now we just have divide by 2 or divide by 3. Man, I'm gonna just change this to an O. That's probably not what you want to do, but I think I have so much difficulty typing orange. We're looking for the minimum number of days. So this would be like 1 plus dp O divided by 2. So I guess I should try both. Like in the case of 6, or should I always do 3? Should I do this one first? All right, how about like 18? 18. Let me just do some quick maths. That's 1. And then that's that would be like 4 days. And then 18 here would be like is it the same? So maybe I should just try either or. Maybe it doesn't make a difference. I'm not certain if that was enough evidence for that, so I'll just leave both of them. Robo Dom, what's happening? Oh, 18 minus 12. Gims, you're right, you're right. No, no. No, you're not right. You're not right. Robodom, thank you very much for the hydrate. Yeah, 18 minus 12. It's 6. It's just divided by 3. Anyways, I'll try to optimize that after to see if I need to. And then only if like man, I'm gonna just do it to see if it works because I don't feel like typing out anything else. I have to cache it also. Should I cache that right now? Unordered map. Could you check if orange is divided by 2 or orange is divided by 3 is not going to be divisible by 2 or 3? What do you mean? Lazy algorithm strategy? What do you mean by that, man? I mean, whatever I did here? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this will work. I'm just kind of experimenting. I'm not sure if I should take both 2 and 3 if I can, or if just like 3 is good enough, you know? So this, I'm unsure about that, but I'm willing to find out because I'm lazy. So all right, let me see what's up. Come on, man. Semicolons always get me. Nah, that does not work. So maybe I do need to like maybe I can just do an else if no. I don't know what to do now. Hold on, I gotta pee real quick. All right. What am I doing wrong? Something ain't right, man. Divide by 2 or 3 if you can, but if dividing by either means the next amount isn't divisible by 2 or 3, you have to do -1. Yeah, I think I see what you're saying, but I think it's the same thing though, whatever I have here. But I'm getting an incorrect answer, man. Is it a problem with my cache? No. So there's like a problem with something. Basically, there are only two choices: divide by 2 or divide by 3. Oh, strike on, bro. Thank you very much for coming in tonight, man. Have a good night. See ya. But you may need to subtract up to 2 oranges first to be able to divide. Oh. I see what you're saying. But even with all of this, I don't know if my logic is right. Or I guess this one I don't need that. I can just say 2. Coco changed up their diet, eating oranges instead of bananas. Yeah, it looks like it. Man, now it's completely wrong. Am I tripping? Or I guess I need to check like... Like if it's 0, right? So if... Maybe I can just put like... No, I can't. Can I do that? Let me think. Cause this... So if it gets here and it's 2, I'm gonna be like... mod 2, and this is like 3 plus that, and then I'm gonna get here it's gonna be like that. Okay, maybe this might be okay with this O equal 1 thing. There you go, man. It's kind of trippy, but I see what you're saying. This one is definitely tricky. What if you do O minus 2 then divide? From YouTube. I don't know where you're talking about though. The division is an integer, so it like rounds down. So like I'm checking if it's divisible by 2 or 3, and if it's not, then I just like basically subtract however many oranges I need until it's divisible by 3, and then this number will be the same regardless. And then the same thing for the 2 thing. If it's not divisible by 2, then I just take an extra orange and then divide it by 2. And the thing that was messing me up is like when there's only 1 orange left, then it gets in these else statements because 1 mod 3 is not 0, and then I'm like doing extra work instead of just returning 1. All right. Feel good to rank up from last contest. Yeah, it felt, I wouldn't say the rank up thing feels great, but it does. But what feels great is solving 4 out of 4, which I don't do very often. All right, we got 15 minutes, man. Would have gotten double the gains if it worked in C++. Yeah, I think if my solution worked in C++, my rank would have been like 500 or something. Like triple digits in the rank. But I had to like really think about things, man. Should try to make it work in C++? I don't know. It was kind of hard. I tried all types of things, and it looks like you need like a segment tree in C++. Wiseman from YouTube. How did I get into Google? I participated in Google Kickstart in 2021, and the recruiter reached out to me, and then I just studied really hard for like 5 months, and I passed the interview. But now Kickstart is no more, unfortunately. You just need to copy and paste the data structure. Man, I guess maybe I should learn what a segment tree is, or a Fenwick tree. But you know, those data structures scare me, all the hard ones. All right. Oh wait, Brett showed me a solution. I was trying to check that out. Man, what the hell is this? Oh, I guess all of these if statements are unnecessary, huh? Because the mod, like, if I just did that and that, then I don't need this. And the same thing here, like, then I don't need all of that. Interesting. Oh yeah, thank you for sharing that, Brett. I think I spotted some things that I could use from this. Notice that 1, 1, 1, 2 is equivalent to 1, 2, 1, which is shorter. Where 1 is subtract 1 and 2 is divide by 2. That's how you prove that you always want to subtract at most twice. I see what you're saying, Lead Coach. Fenwick tree is very easy to implement, but the implementation using it is a bit tricky. Wait, what? I'm confused. It's very easy to implement, but the implementation, oh, I guess that kind of makes sense. Implementation is tricky, but easy. Segment tree is kind of intuitive. The only thing I know about a segment tree is like it can find the greater element to the right or something like that. I don't really know much about a segment tree besides that. I don't even know if that is true. You guys gotta stop making up data structures to confuse me. What? The code is short, but it's harder to understand, right? Yeah, that makes sense. I feel that way about disjoint union, whatever, the disjoint set union, DSU thing. The code is like short, but it took me a long time to figure out what it was doing. But maybe Fenwick is harder than that. Segment tree solves range queries. Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna actually learn this stuff, man. But I think there are lots of other things that I should learn before that. Maybe like string hashing. Maybe I need to brush up on digit DP again. Maybe I need to brush up on like or do more bit mask DP problems. I think these are some of my biggest weaknesses right now. And oh yeah, I learned Floyd Warshall. I don't think I will ever forget Floyd Warshall. It was like the concept was easy. DSU, yeah, I guess I have to brush up on DSUs too. I know the concept of DSUs, I just always forget how to implement it, but I know most people just copy and paste their template. Maybe I should be a copy and paster, you know? Sometimes I think that. I think the Floyd Warshall stuff makes a lot of sense. Like, I don't even need to remember the algorithm except that it's n cubed. But it's just like, you know, jumping from one node to another node and then checking if there's like a smaller path in between. That one is very intuitive for me. That's why I say I don't think I'll forget that. Drought DSU is actually pretty easy. I mean, I understand what DSU is doing, but I suppose I just forget how to like code it up every time. The magic of DSU is how fast it is. You figured out gains past Guardian are from copy pasta. Is that so? You think everybody is copy and pasting, man? XTC Gamer, thank you very much for the follow. Yes, I've seen numbers videos. Oh, Brett doesn't copy and paste, and he's a super guardian. Copy and pasting some data structures is legit. Do you copy and paste no condom, Chris? You can learn the internals later. Yeah, that's what I think B. Becca and I used to talk about that a lot. Not a lot. Every now and then we used to talk about that. Like, should we just copy and paste these data structures and learn how to like implement them later on in life? Just to climb the ladders? Or is that cheating? I don't know. Gonna take me the entire contest to write segment tree? Huh. Like when you use unordered set in C++, you don't know the internals. This is true, man. I don't really know those standard library internals. I know them a little bit, but if you ask me to implement them, I can probably implement a couple, but for sure, I'm not implementing like most of them. AdCoder has a good copy pasta library. Alright, maybe this year I'll start to set my macros up and stuff. Or maybe I don't even need macros. I can just like have my repository open and just copy and paste them. Nobody's implementing red black tree from scratch. I don't even know what red black trees are, man. I hear this term a lot. I don't know what they are. Map set are a bit tricky to code. I believe that for sure. I could maybe implement rotate. I don't even know if I could do that. I have an implementation of red black tree somewhere. Can't remember. Dang. Why do you have that queue? Do you have to do that for a school or something? Concept of red black tree is cool. Let me see what they are. Special type of binary search tree. Huh. Well. Self-balancing. I don't know what that means. Fast storage and retrieval of ordered information, and a guarantee that operations will complete within a known time. Invented in 1978. Man, what is the latest data structure that's been invented? We keep seeing things from the 90s, man. Is there a data structure that's been invented in like in the 2000s or something? Or have we discovered all the data structures already? In a binary search tree, if you let it get too tall, since it is unbalanced, search can suck. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Like if everything just keeps going left or something, if it's just a bunch of left nodes. Right, that makes sense. Blaise Pascal. Man, I'm sick. The Simon tree. I don't know if that's a data structure yet. Was blockchain stuff from before 2000? Is blockchain a data structure though? I don't know. So you can constantly rebalance the tree with not too much work. That is pretty cool. Never gets taller than log n height. Now I kind of know what a red black tree is. Thank you. They've been making matrix multiplication faster. Seems like a new paper on that comes out every year. Crypto all-time high. Man, I used to buy so many Bitcoins back in like, what year was it, man? In like 2014 to 2016, maybe around those times. I was buying so many Bitcoins. I used to also buy like $100 of Bitcoins every day or something. And back then, a Bitcoin was like $200. So I used to have so many Bitcoins, man. And then I think once Bitcoin hit like $700, I sold everything. I was like, man, I'm rich. I'm gonna sell all these Bitcoins. And then now, now I don't have any Bitcoin. So it is what it is. I've been holding for years. I don't know if I'm ever selling. I wouldn't mind some parallel problems on LeetCode. What? Quantum algorithms? I don't know. Man, I remember a few years ago, everybody's talking about quantum computing. But now, I haven't heard anyone talk about that. Maybe I'm not listening enough. And never talk about quantum computing. Wait, what? Is that some type of joke that I'm not getting? Some quantum joke or something? Overhyped. Oh, I see. At least at this point. Yeah, I feel like the quantum computing stuff is like 100 years away or something like that. What's up with crypto these days? I don't really know, man. I guess, is there like a halvening coming up soon for Bitcoin? I don't even know. I haven't followed anything crypto since like these times, maybe like 2018 or something. Since the first run up to 20k Bitcoin. But I don't even know like who maintains Bitcoin or all that stuff. I remember back then that was something people used to always talk about, like how the people who maintain it are all compromised or something like that. Anyways, I think it's time for me to go. I started looking at crypto after I lost $1,000. Dang. I guess. Just Incredible Studios just wants to pop in and say hi. Gotta have my daily quiet time, do my prayer and go to bed. Just Incredible Studios, thank you for stopping by. Have a good night, man. I'm about to get off too. Where's Pat's Hello World? Excuse me. Let's see. Oh, BetSimp is online, man, for 3 hours. Man, let's go raid BetSimp. There's an algorithm for fast factorization. Not sure what that is. Shore's algorithm that would break some encryption schemes. Interesting. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Sorry, I'm sick, coughing up the place. Hopefully, I'll get better before the contest. Zombie Chow, have a good night. No Condom Chris, good night. Icy Black Deep, see you later. Thank you for tuning in. Lead Coach, Robodom, Brett, have a good night, y'all. Q Ultimus, see you later, Alligator. Everybody else, man. Ha hey Hiri. Ha. Sorry, I missed your message. But have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Skip Farrow, Low Road Sim Racing, Asia C Mac. Good night to you all. Stone Game 5 is a bait. Contest accepted N cubes. Oh dang, it's really 2800. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that problem was too hard for me, man. But thank you for letting me know. Now I don't feel too bad. Alright, everybody else who I didn't say goodbye to, Dust Exor, see you later. Have a good night. And see you later, YouTube. I'm out of here.